want to talk about something a little off topic this morning, and it's about whether or not you buy a vehicle like this to part it out so you can build a vehicle like this and hopefully make some money on the back end of it. This is my first time ever doing this, so to be clear, I have a lot of experience in doing this, but this is just my thoughts. So, I mean, ultimately, you can buy a really cheap vehicle that's worth way more in parts if it's a junk vehicle. So, like this Caddy has a bad frame, and therefore we got this thing I think for $800, really cheap, right? For a running driving vehicle, which it was running and driving, just had a blown out rear frame near the driver's side rear tire. And because of that, you can get a 6.2 V8, which is usually, I mean, I've seen these things from $1,500 to $3,000 in the exact same kind of worn out, used condition, junkyard-esque condition. So you basically have saved that money by buying a parts vehicle. You've been able to spend less on the engine, right? And this is just in this term, like buying a vehicle for a swap or something like that. Now, originally, I was going to put this 6L80 in here, but I did some research, and the 6L80 had a lot of torque converter issues, which then would hose the whole transmission. The other thing is it's huge, and after measuring out the tunnel, I realized that I would basically have to cut and remake the tunnel. The other thing that I came to the conclusion of is this thing would drive really weird with a 6-speed auto. You're going to have like 400 or 500 horsepower, depending on what we do with this. And it's going to have, this has a really high rear end ratio because these came with 80 horsepower stock. So it would just roast the tires on any downshift on the highway. I just felt like it was going to be kind of like either roasting the tires or not going anywhere. Like it just wouldn't be fun to drive. So because of that, I still have to buy a transmission. So I didn't really save any money on that. But then the other news of that is you think, well, okay, I have the rest of this vehicle. I'll part it out and sell it. So what have we done? All the stuff you see over there has been listed. Transmission's been listed. Transfer case has been listed. Front diff has been listed. Seats have been listed. Pretty much the whole car's been listed for parts. I don't know if it's Facebook Marketplace, but selling parts sucks, man. You get a message of, hey, how much for this part? You say, oh, it's this much, right? And then you have like kind of two solutions, which is one, the buyer then doesn't reply, or two, the buyer wants the part like immediately, thinking that you just have it all pulled. And that could be my fault, right? That could be my problem, but I don't have everything pulled. Therefore, like any serious buyer who wants a part, I have to kind of be like, okay, well, I got to get this off for you. So then you take everything out of it, but then you have guys like Raymond, which I'm not doing very good with guys named Ray or Raymond. They've all kind of screwed me over. Dude just said, hey, I'm going to leave. I got to plow up my driveway. I'm going to leave and come get this. And the guy just never showed up. Stopped responding and all that. So now I have like a quarter of my garage bay is seats in it. So I'm just going to throw the seats back in this Caddy. But I have another guy who hopefully is serious, who wants the transmission, transfer case, and the front diff. I got to try to figure out how I'm going to get those things. So we're going to try to get some heat in the garage here, and I'll get on the ground and start looking at what I have to pull to get off. The front diff, we can see it looks relatively straightforward. The rest of the stuff, I don't know. So like to me, part of the problem is you have to actually do the work to pull this stuff apart, which takes time. And time has a value on top of, the time you're going to get paid for, right? Because you want to make money off of the parts. So if you're too busy taking the parts off the vehicle, now you're trading your time for that money. You may not really make out that well. And it's not like everything you're going to pull off is going to be easy to pull off, right? There's generally, if you're doing it with a parts car, it's going to kind of be a pile of shit. Oh yeah, whole diff's ready to fall out. So then even season might play a part in it. Like right now, because it's winter, it's really cold, laying on concrete floor, working on things that you want to, really have out of the garage. So that kind of just takes up some more time, which sucks. It's harder to move things in and out. Or if you were doing this in the summer, where it wasn't snow on the ground, wasn't freezing outside, you'd have a little bit more flexibility. And here I am pulling parts that I don't need to, but I need to pull them so I can pull the other parts that I need to pull. So yeah, got the caliper stuck. Can't spin the shaft. So I gotta bust this off. Now I can move it. Lordy. Alright. Finally got that to pop loose. Should be able to drop it out now. Alright. Time for a lunch break.
Oh, did you hear our video the other day?
Yeah, it's kind of...
Doesn't stop.
It's okay. It's better than that thing running the whole time. But what I found is the plug for my phone, it just breaks.
Oh,
It's
really?
just too... It's like not strong enough to handle being like plugged in like that. Okay.
I was just complaining about how I got a bunch of rust. You offer me a solution and I say no.
Dude,
God.
I can flip that shit.
Nope.
Oh
yeah.
no! That didn't work?
Yeah, like butter.
Oh, cool. Jesus.
I'm getting crazy. You know, that's how tense it was.
Yeah.
And then this is the relief after I got him.
It's the creepiest looking flex plate.
What, you think it's like a... What's it called? Dune, that one movie with those graboids?
It looks like a, I don't even know.
Are you gonna say something phallic?
No, I was gonna say it looks like a snake with something like in it, but
Oh, I see.
yeah.
Yeah.
No matter how bad it seems, just think you weren't upside down on one of them Pearl Harbor ships.
Or okay,
You know?
yeah, you got a point, I guess, but
Someone banging on the other.
God, you know what? I'm gonna go grab me. Oh, I love this thing.
I could get you the quick. Did you need the wrench?
Yeah, I'm getting a right. I know right where mine is.
Okay, it's a freaking wrench, Chris. I already have. It's literally right. It's right here. I already have it.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, I was gonna race you. You gonna say storage full again?
Maybe it started filming again. I think it just got cold.
I need like a ½ inch extension. Anything longer and it's too.
I have one. What size is it?
This is a 3/8. There's no ½ inch extensions, are there?
Huh?
There's no ½ inch.
I have a 3/8 to half and a half to 3/8. So it's like a ½ inch extension.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
What size is the socket?
This is a 3/8. I have a half. Wait, hold on.
Like when you say 3/8, do you mean 3/8
Socket.
like
I didn't answer your
like
question.
the bolt size is 3/8?
No, it's 15.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta say, like, life before having like a full-sized ½ inch impact,
Oh, yeah.
it's like really hard.
You can probably, if you want to record.
Yeah.
Oh, are you recording already? You guys need to do it now. The ground is all moved up. Transmission and transfer case right here. Very nice. You want to leave that on or do you want to take that?
Leave that on for now. Well, cool, Chris. Look at that.
Got 2 catalytic converters, which you can't really sell.
Yeah, you can. The back is shot, so Chris is doing everything now.
Yeah, I can just move it.
Yeah.
Take it out.
Yep. This guy's a machine.
No.
It didn't look like it. It's just gonna have no brakes.
Nope.
Alright, the wheel horse didn't cut it. So now we're trying to Hyundai. I don't know about this thing.
Cheapest tires I could possibly have on it.
I don't think it's gonna work. We'll see. Oh, is that manual or automatic?
Manual.
Oh, here goes the control arm. Wow. Chris, I can get on the front with the wheel horse.
How funny would that be?
I mean, the plow might reach.
If you can...
Like, I could get on the front of the Escalade, I'm saying. And push it with the plow.
Oh, I see. That's the cheapest garbage.
I wonder.
Garbage control arm I've ever seen.
I mean, would that have been from the push, or would that have been from
From the pole.
pole?
From the pole.
It bent the control arm.
Yeah, because when I pulled it, it bent it out and shortened the rear. So here, I just need your 4-pound sledge.
Bro, you can't sledge a control arm.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious that it's bent. It's really crappy.
you wanna pull it in the garage?
No.
It's coming. I don't know what straight is, but let's see.
It's a little bit better.
I mean, it's better, but it's still.
I know. Man.
It's still an inch sunk on the one
Some
side.
work to be done.
Oh, that was a good one. Oh, there you go. You might want to check it now. Poor car.
Yeah, that's straighter.
Man.
Yeah, this side is a little bit better than that side.
Well, Chris's control arm is now hammered back in, and all the parts are off the Escalade that we need to get off of it. I think with that we can say that buying a car and parting it out is generally not worth it unless you have a lot of free time and apparently some spare control arms when you have to use your Honda Accent as a tow vehicle. So maybe we'll have a video fixing that soon.